Hi guys, today in this video I'll be explaining you three reversible changes of cell injury. Okay, so the changes are cellular swelling, second change is hyaline change, and third change is mucoid change. The fourth change I'll be explaining in the next video, that is fatty change. So first I'll look upon the cellular swelling, which is also called as hydropic change or cellular degeneration. So the cellular swelling, if you remember in the pathogenicity of the video, in the video of pathogenicity of reversible cell injury, I just explained a stage called damage to sodium pump. This cellular swelling, actually this cellular change actually happens due to this damage to sodium pump. What happens is when the sodium pump of the cell wall is damaged, the excess of sodium from the ECF is entering into the ICF of the cell. ECF is extracellular fluid and ICF is intracellular fluid. So from sodium from ECF is entering into the ICF, and what happens, this sodium, as I said in the last video also, sodium is brother, then water molecule is a sister. So brother and sister, they move together. So what happens, when as soon as the sodium and excess of sodium enters the cell, to balance the electrolyte level, the what do you call, water molecule also enters with it. Okay, so when the water molecule and sodium is entered into the cell increases in size slowly, and at a point it swells, it gets inflamed with a fluid present in it. So this type of change is called cellular change. When you look at macroscopically, that is from outside, if you assume that this is a part which is having a cellular change, and if you look from outside from the naked eye, then you will see the part which is affected by the cellular change is swelled, it is soft to touch, and there are water molecules inside it. Okay, but when you see deeper inside the cell through via microscope, then you'll see that certain cell organelles are pushed to one side and nucleus is pushed to another side because of the accumulation of water inside the cell. First point. Second point is, you'll see there are many vacuoles, that is a pit, or you can say a space, cavities, you can say space, which is filled with water inside the cell or of the cytoplasm. So this you can see microscopically, and it is also a major condition which occurs in edema. Okay, so when I'll explain edema, I'll tell you this again. So this was the cellular change. Second change is hyaline change. Hyaline change has come from the word called hyalos from Latin, and hyalos means glass. So the cell which is having a glass-like appearance is called hyaline change. This especially occurs in muscular fibers, okay, where there is excess of protein loss from the body, fibrin loss from the body, and because of this fibrin loss, the serum albumin and serum globulin deposits upon the cell of muscles. Okay, so muscle fibers looks typically crystal like, and this crystal like appearance, when you look at a crystal, it looks like glass, right, similar to the glass. So this hyaline change has come from the word, because of this appearance it is given the name hyaline change. So there are two types of hyaline, intracellular hyaline and extracellular hyaline. So you can look up on the notes, when I'll put on my notes, you can look up on it. There are just examples, so you just need to rememorize this example. Okay, then the third thing is mucoid change. This change occurs when the mucopolysaccharide, first of all you need to understand that mucus which are secreted from the mucus glands are mostly affected by this change. Okay, so when this change occurs, the mucus of that particular cell which is secreted is combined with polysaccharide, and it becomes mucopolysaccharide. This mucopolysaccharide again combines with protein and becomes mucin. Okay, so mucopolysaccharide plus protein becomes mucin. So this mucin, when if you see mucus, it is like a sticky substance. Okay, but when you look at the mucin, it is hard. So what happens, the mucus doesn't excrete out from the cell, it gets deposited inside the cell itself. And when you look this type of cell having a mucin inside this change is called mucoid change. This change is only applicable when you see when you do a periodic acid shift test. Okay, so periodic acid shift is one of the tests, which is a pink color agent. When you put it on the mucoid cells, Then if the cells absorb this material and it resembles the pinkish color, then that means there is a presence of mucin inside the cell, and periodic acid shift shows positive test. So I hope these are all the simple changes. The next change I will be explaining in the next video. So I hope you might have understood these changes. Thank you.